Okay, here for another night harvest, guys. You can see I've got a fairly full hive here. It's been going off fairly well. So tonight what I'm going to do is, as you can hear, I don't know whether you can hear in the background, but we've got fairly lively local frogs, etc, etc, and we're in a treed area around here, so I'm actually putting a little screen over the top, which is a broken window from one of the flow hive 2s. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to crack these things ready for harvest, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you on a bit of a tour of the apiary, just to give you an idea where everything's at. So we'll have a look under here. There we go. It's all draining down slowly but surely. Just coming in now, absolutely lovely, or as Cedar would say, gorgeous. So while that's all happening, I'll quickly take you on a bit of a tour. So this is probably my strongest hive at the moment, those few frames that you can see there, honestly, have probably filled up over the last 6 or 7 days. So they've been going absolutely gangbusters here. So I've got to get into these guys, and what I'm actually considering is another split from these guys. So I'll talk you through that in a second, because there's a box over here that I'll go through. But what I might do is, if I do that, I'm going to film that. So over here, I actually lost, I think I spoke about this in the last video, but I actually lost this one, and we nuked it. So this one's going fairly well. It's got a queen. This one now has a new queen. That one has a new released queen. Actually, no, sorry, that one has the old queen out of this box. This box has a new queen. That box has been has had a queen added, and that one's going quite strong. So I'm going to actually put that in a wooden frame, or wooden box shortly. This flow hive isn't doing great, hasn't recovered from all the splits. So there's honey in there. We recently harvested this one, but yeah, look, I'm not going to harvest from these guys again until at least for a couple of months and let them get strong. But this one is going off, so we'll let that harvest away, and let's go over to the other 3 hives. So since the last video, these guys are doing, this one here is doing really, really well. When I lost that previous split in the nuke box, a friend of mine brought over some bees so we could utilize the spare queen that I had. He didn't quite get them here on time, so I ended up doing that split myself, the weaker one, and it's worked. So now what we've got is he brought 3 frames in this box here, and what I did was I took a frame of eggs out of this box and put it in here, and since then they've made 2 queen cups, and the queen is due out in the next 1 or 2 days, one of the queens, and then the other cup will be due probably a couple of days after that, 2 or 3 days. So what I'm hoping to do is, when that one hatches and goes on its mating flights, I'm hoping to get back in there, get that frame out, and from the stronger hive that we're harvesting from tonight, get another split. So and this frame over here, this one here has the old queen out of that the hive that we're harvesting tonight. This one here is making its own, and this one here has an introduced queen as well, one that I purchased. So all going really, really well at the moment. Very, very strong splits, and I'm checking them fairly regularly, hoping that it's Wednesday tonight, hoping by Thursday or Friday this little box here will actually have a queen in it, and I can steal the other queen cup out of it and create another one. So that would be very cool. Let's just quickly swing back over here, see how our little harvest is going. They're draining quite nicely there. One thing I would say about these is, I mean, as you can see, we can harvest late at night. Absolutely fantastic for that. And it's actually raining a bit here tonight. hence all the frogs. But what I would say is the danger with harvesting is sometimes these will actually leak. So if it's winter, I know in the northern hemisphere they get a lot of snowy winters, but where we are, we just get cold winters, and it's fairly easy to winter our bees. But you can run into issues harvesting them at night in winter, because obviously they, if it gets messy in there, a load of bees are going to leave the hive, so you've just got to be a bit careful of that. There must be doing some moving around in here, because as of this afternoon, this frame here was actually pretty much ready to go, but they must be finishing the capping off in certain places, etc, etc. These two here have been chockers, to quote an Aussie phrase, for the last couple of days, so they're well and truly done, and this one here is getting quite full. To give you an idea, the brood is actually over these 4 frames at the moment, and they were making more brood over these two, over this side. Sorry about that. So yeah, these frames here have had brood over them, about 4 or 5 frames of solid brood, and these ones had about 3 or 4, absolutely no wax on them, just naturally drawn comb. So I'm hoping down here in this brood box they will have drawn that out, so I'll be getting in there on Sunday and having a bit of a look at them. Also bought some more boxes for these nukes to be able to transfer them into, so yes, very exciting times. I'm going to speed this harvest up a little bit. It is a bit chilly here tonight, so it's not coming out as quickly as it often does. Right there. Usually what I do is, once I've done that, is just in case I need to make a fairly quick exit strategy because the bees are starting to come around, I'll often put that back into place so I can just quickly close it down. So that should be flowing quite nicely in there now. To give you an idea in here, the girls are capping that off very nicely, as you can see. As I said, this one's not overly packed. So you can see how the flow hive tube is such an advantage, because you know, we can't really get a great shot of this. It doesn't look overly full, but when you look around there, it's probably 40-50% full. So the flow hive 2 with 2 windows is quite good. I mean, obviously that makes these ones a bit tough, but I think once they're full here, and you can see the cappings down the side here, once they're capped down the side, if you give them a couple of days, they're generally capped off. So let's check out the other stronger hive. So you can see more bees in there. Nice glistening nectar, ready to be turned into honey. Very busy hive even at night. So yeah, that's my night harvest number 2, and an apiary update. So I will sign out. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like the videos if you can. Certainly hoping to do a lot more. If you've got any comments, please leave them below. And yeah, if you've got any questions, please ask, or if you've got any requests also, please ask. Have a great day, guys. Bye.